Good afternoon. Thank you for joining this session. My name is Deborah Cedeño. I'm part of the Inova Education team. I am based here in Mexico City. If this is the first time you hear about Inova Education, let me tell you that Inova represents the University of Southampton in Latin America. And our job is to help Latin American students throughout the whole process to study in the University of Southampton. From processing your admission to applying to your study visa. You were invited to this session because you're interested in studying engineering and you're interested also in the University of Southampton. So we have organized this session together with Cecilia Valdenea, who is the Marketing and Recruitment Officer for Latin America at the University of Southampton. She will talk to you about the engineering programs that the university offers and all you need to know about the university, and as well as all you need to know about the city. Before we start the session, I would like to ask you to please keep your microphones muted. If you have any questions, please type them in the chat box, and we will look at them at the end of the session. So let's start now. Thank you, Cecilia, for being here. Over to you. We cannot hear you, Ceci.
Oops, I'm sorry.
There.
Sorry, 2 years on this and still forget to unmute. Hi, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us today. Thank you, Debbie, for the introduction. As Debbie mentioned, my name is Cecilia, and I work as the representative, the international officer for the University of Southampton in Latin America. So I actually studied my master's at Southampton about 4 years ago. So any kind of questions regarding lifestyle application process, I am happy to help you and answer any questions you might have, share my experience with you. So let me see if I can, oh, sorry. It wouldn't go first and then it went, okay. So I would like to start the presentation by asking you, why would you want to study in the UK? Why would you choose England or Scotland or Wales as your destination for education or higher education? So something that I think is really important is that we have lots of different opportunities in the UK. We have over 200 universities to choose from, offering more than 50,000 courses. So it might be that you're looking to study a master's in electrical engineering, and it might be that the University of Leeds offers a very similar course. So what's going to make a difference between the University of Southampton's electrical engineering course and the one from Leeds, or the one from Edinburgh, or the one from Sheffield? So something that I think is really important to take into consideration is the quality of the institutions and the quality of your course specifically. So it might be that some two programs are very, very similar, but you can look into the modules that are being offered between one program and the other one, and that can make you make your decision a bit easier in which course to take, so you can take all this information from the university's website. So yeah, as I mentioned, the quality of the institutions are very important. More importantly is the ranking for your specific course. Satisfaction rates among international students are very high in British institutions. And also I think that's something that's really interesting is that you would be sharing your classroom with people from all over the world. So it wouldn't be just UK students, you would share the classroom with lots of different students. In my course, I think we were 120, from which only 4 were British, or the other ones were from Thailand, from Canada, the US, Brazil, Italy, China. So I think that really enriches the whole experience. Also, you would be having the chance to experience maybe work experience if you're interested in getting an internship, or maybe some working experience while you're there, and to practice or improve your English. So the UK university system is a bit different. Undergraduate programs can last 3 years in total. Some of them have an integrated master's and can last 4 to 5 years. All masters for international students are 1 year only. PhD programs can vary 3 to 4 years, and then we have some programs that have the element to study abroad, the option. So as I mentioned, we have over 200 universities. How do you choose from 50,000 courses, right? So as I mentioned, the institutional quality, look at QS rankings, World University rankings, look at the course offerings. So nowadays you can click on X module and they can show all the topics that are being covered, a description of each module, if you're going to have evaluation as in exams or just presentations, how many hours you're going to be in the classroom, how many hours you're actually going to be studying on your own. So there's a lot of independent research and independent studying. So all of that information, you can find it on the website. Also, which kind of professors you're going to have, which books they're published, their research interests, what are, you know, they're currently working on, all right, what have they done in the past. So all this information, it's available on the university's websites. I encourage you strongly to look at this information on the websites when you're making a decision. So also, it's not just going to be studying, you're also going to want to spend time with friends and maybe do some sport, practice some sports, or maybe just do some sightseeing. So it's really important that you also take into consideration the location and size of the city where you're going to be. So if you're interested in getting some big city experience like London or Manchester or Birmingham, or you're more interested in more like a local culture such as Southampton or Bristol or Cardiff. So if you're interested in traveling as well, does the city have an airport? What's the closest airport? A train station? So all of those things you can find on the university's website. So something that I really appreciated about studying in the UK is that it's not just about studying, you also get a lot of orientation from an academic tutor. If you're interested, if you have any kind of questions or problems with one module, or you're not sure about one assignment, you get assigned an academic tutor at the beginning of the year that can help you answer all of these questions. We also have what's called orientation and freshers week. So during the first week of your studies, you're not actually going to be studying, you're going to have an introduction to the British culture, to the university. We organize tours around the city, or around the campus, around the library, so you get acquainted with what you're going to be working with for the next year. We also have during that week what's called clubs and societies, the fun fair. So during this fair, we have all the clubs and societies that the university have organized with the students. So basically, if you're interested in joining a sport team or any volunteering opportunities or leadership opportunities, we've got over 300 options at the university. So yeah, during this week, you get like a fair of all the options that you can join. So you can meet friends, you can make friends, meet people with similar interests from different backgrounds. And we also have the Welfare and Student Support Service. If you're having any kind of question or problems with anything, we can help you. So the application process for the postgraduate programs is pretty straightforward. It's run on the website. We would ask you official or translated transcripts and certificates of your most recent education. So if you're going to the master's, it might be that you already have a master's, it might be that you studied your licenciatura. So basically your título, and it's to be translated, and your transcripts with all the modules that you took. You also need to submit an English certificate. So that could be an IELTS, or that could be even a Duolingo test. We're accepting that for this year as well. TOEFL, IBT, so we accept a number of different English tests. It's usually a B2 level. So if you're taking an IELTS, that would be a 6.5 and 7 if you're studying medicine or law. We will also ask you for 2 letters of recommendation. It might be that you ask one of your employers to provide 1 letter of recommendation and one of your academics or professor that you work with during your studies. We would also ask you to submit a personal statement. For those of you who haven't heard about a personal statement, this is a motivation essay that shows that you're you're really interested in studying this course, it needs to have a good structure, academic English. It needs to demonstrate that you're passionate about your area, that you know about the topic, that you meet the criteria, how you're going to be a good student, maybe experiences in the past that have provided you with certain qualities that are going to make you a good graduate student. And then how you're going to use this once you've graduated in your career, what you're planning to do afterwards in the next 5-10 years of your career. So yeah, this is the personal statement. So interesting part, finances. A program can vary between 17 to 24,000 pounds, roughly in the UK. We estimate living expenses around 9,000 pounds and 11,000 pounds if you're living in London. We have different scholarships available. So at the University of Southampton, we have academic excellence scholarships that are given to students who have very good grades in their previous level of studies. And well, depending on which country you're in, we have different agencies and funding agencies that we could help you in the application process. But usually for Latin America, you could apply to Chevening as well. For those of you who haven't heard about this scholarship, applications are about to open in August, and it's a fully funded British government scholarship. I actually studied in Southampton with a Chevening scholarship, so I would be really happy to help you in the application process, or any tips that might help you get a step further in your application. So I mentioned before that there's a lot of support for international students. You get assigned a personal tutor, an academic tutor, but also, let's say if your academic English is not on point, or you're still struggling a little bit, we have a department at the library that can help you improve your English, improve your writing essay skills, or maybe develop critical or analytical mindset, or those skills that we're not so used to in Latin America. So this is an excellent tool, and I strongly encourage everybody to take advantage of this. It's absolutely free. We also have, well, in your visa, you get the GP, which is the health service, included. So if you're having any kind of health-related problem, you can come to the GP that we have on campus absolutely for free. That wouldn't cost you absolutely anything. Medicine is also usually given to you, or if you have to buy something at the pharmacy, it's usually not very expensive. We guarantee accommodation for all of our international students, so you wouldn't have to worry about looking for an apartment. We've got excellent options at the university, so that's something less to worry about. We also have a visa guidance team that can help you through the application process, but my colleagues from Inova Education can also do that for absolutely free. And we also have a career destination center. This is an amazing opportunity because we have this department at the university that can help you look for a job or for an internship. The university itself has links with over 300 organizations, like private organizations, with the industry as well, and the government. So if you're interested in getting some working experience, the university is offering this service for absolutely for free. You can come and they can help you improve your CV. You do mock interviews over the phone or in person. We have a job vacancy database updated every week, so you have access to that as well. We offer workshops every week if you're interested in knowing how to write a cover letter to apply for a job. So we offer this service, and I think people don't take advantage of it enough. So I strongly encourage everybody to visit our Career Destination Center or make an appointment. And lastly, we offer the meet and greet service. So let's say once you've been accepted to the university, you get to London at the airport, and then you don't know anybody, right? So we're just over an hour and 20 minutes from Southampton. Southampton is an hour and 20 minutes from London. So our team at the university would come and pick you up at the airport and would bring you all the way to Southampton for absolutely free. And that would drop you at your accommodation at no cost. So that way you already know people by the time that you arrive to Southampton. So I'll talk to you a little bit about the university. We were founded in 1862 as a Hartley Institute. We're very happy to say that we were ranked 90th in the world according to the QS rankings. We're also in the top 20 in the UK. We were ranked 17th this year. We're a founding member of the Russell Group Universities. For those of you who haven't heard about the Russell Group, it's kind of like the Ivy League version of UK universities. So Ivy League in the US and it's a Russell Group in the UK. So Southampton is known because of its research. We're ranked 8th place in the UK for our research intensity. So the research that the university produces is internationally recognized. And we are also very proud to say that we're in the top 3 universities in the world for spin-out companies. That means that if you have an idea for a project or a product that you would like to develop, or an app or something that you would like to develop into a business, Southampton has a startup accelerator that has experts in all kinds of areas that can help you either get that product into an actual business or develop your idea into an actual project for a business. So we're very proud to say that we're in the top 3 in the world for spin-out companies. I have friends who have come up with different ideas of different projects, a software development project, an app, a translation app, a speaker, and they all have turned into an actual product, and they now have their companies. So the university can help you with that as well. So Southampton in numbers, we have over 26,000 students, around 7,000 international students coming from 140 countries, and I would dare to say that we have over 300 Latin American students every year, including our research staff as well. We have seven different campuses, including one in Malaysia. And I want to talk to you about our engineering program. So this is Boulderwood. This is where all the engineering courses are taken. We also have some courses that are taking in Highfield, which is our main campus, but almost all of the campuses are taking here in Boulderwood. So we've got, we're very proud about our acoustical engineering program. It was ranked as the best in the UK. In vibration research, we've got amazing start of the state facilities. The course is usually divided into 2. You would all the engineering programs would have a total of 8 modules. So before in the first semester and 4 in the second semester, and then you would have 3 modules. 3 months over the summer to write your dissertation, to work on your research project. So we've got the Aeronautics and Astronautics program. So we've got the Masters in Aerodynamics and Computation, Race Car and Aerodynamics, Space Systems Engineering, and Unmanned Aircraft Systems Design. So all of those programs are very popular in Southampton. We've got at least one Southampton graduate of this engineering masters in each Formula One team. So we've got in this program, the Race Car and Aerodynamics is very demanding. We've got about 12 places only, but I know that because the graduates from this program are very, very equipped and highly, they come up with highly competitive skills. So we've got things that were developed in Southampton, like the RJ Mitchell's wind tunnel. Again, we've got Formula One graduates in each team. So we also have the Space Systems Engineering. If you're interested in anything related to space, we've got links to lots of different private organizations as well that you could get some working experience. Right now, we're very proud to say that all of our drones and everything that has been manufactured by this masters and PhDs are helping take medicine and transport medicine from, let's say from Southampton to the Isle of Wight, which is a really close island. yeah, basically now with COVID, they were helping with all this drones and everything that they've been working with this masters to transport medicine to other places that we couldn't get on a ferry or by car. So yeah, you would get the chance to design your own aircraft systems. We also have the Masters in Biomedical Engineering. If you're interested in this kind of balance between medicine and engineering, we've got the Advanced Chemical Engineering program. We've got a Civil and Environmental Engineering, if you're interested in that as well, or if you have a background on civil engineering, might be that you want to pursue a master's on this. Again, as I mentioned, we've got links to lots of different companies and organizations. If you're interested in something related to coastal environment, these are very, very specific programs. If you're interested in anything that's marine biology or coastal environment, Southampton is really good at. We also have these energy-related programs. So we have the energy and sustainability that's kind of divided into three. If you're interested in energy technologies, if you're interested in environment and buildings, we have this program that's very specific. It's kind of a mixture. If you're interested in architecture and sustainable buildings, well, this one would be for you. We've got another one interested in climate change, energy resources. The director of these programs is Professor Patrick James. He's worked with different projects all over the world. So it might be that during your research project, you get assigned into a project, an actual project that might be in Africa or in Colombia. He usually assigns the students to these projects. So it might be that for these programs, you don't get to choose your own kind of research proposal for your dissertation. It might be that you actually can help on a current project. So we offer marine maritime engineering as well. I won't read them because there are a lot. But if you're interested in that, I can get you more specific information as well. We also offer mechanical engineering. Again, if you're interested in more like computational engineering or metamaterials, we have advanced chemical engineering, mechatronics, propulsion and engine systems. And lastly, we've got the transportation planning and engineering. If you're interested in anything related to transportation as well, this is a program that you might be interested, either infrastructure or operations. So something that I would like to say is that all of our engineering programs are in the top 10 in the UK. Again, the rankings change every year, but if you're interested in knowing about one specific subject, I'm happy to find out the rankings and more information that could help you make your decision. Also, we've got a mentoring scheme. If you're interested in talking to a student that already graduated from that program, I could help you get in contact with them. Or if you're interested in knowing maybe something more specific, I can put you in contact with an academic that might answer those questions for you. So we're very happy to say that 96% of our graduates find employment within the next 6 months after their graduation. We've got, as I mentioned before, collaboration in research and in different projects with different companies such as Rolls-Royce, Airbus, Microsoft, Ford, GE, Shell, Lloyd's Register, among others. So we've got our award-winning career service, as I mentioned before, and these are just some pictures of the facilities that you could find within engineering. So I mentioned that we've got 7 different campuses. Your main campus will be between Boulderwood and Highfield. So in our campus, you can find pretty much everything you need. We have a student union, we have bars, cafes, we've got a doctor on campus, we have banks, shops, sports center, swimming pool, a climbing wall, squash courts, tennis courts. We've got an art gallery, a theater, a concert hall, even a cinema, which is way cheaper than outside. than, yeah, the cinema outside the campus. So these are just some of pictures of the facilities. We've got a ship where they do research, anything related to oceanography, maritime engineering, biology. This is where we do research. We've got a life sciences building, and then on the top left, we've got our library. Same as in the bottom. So engineering campus, we have a teaching hospital. We have lots of beautiful parks around our campus that you can, where you can go and relax and just rest or do some reading there. So I mentioned that we've got over 300 clubs and societies. We've got the Mexican Society, Brazilian Society, but also if you're interested in learning more about other cultures, we've got the Indian Society, Japanese Society. If you're interested in sports, we've got football, sailing, mountaineering, rock climbing, skiing, skydiving. We've got lots of different options, kayaking. We even have a Quidditch, the Harry Potter sport. We've got belly dancing, yoga, acro yoga, cake decorating, tea society. I've got a circus society, theater, tap dance, pretty much all the options that you can think of. And these are all run by students. We even have a fish and toast society. This is for entrepreneurs. If you're interested in, again, developing your idea into an actual business, we've got the society. But we also have volunteering opportunities. If you're interested in, let's say, helping the environment, we've got conservation and nature society. So we would get together and clean up ponds or just plant trees or things like that. We also have United Nations Society, International Amnesty. So there's lots of options. You can look at our website. You can find all the different options that we have. I mentioned before that we guarantee accommodation for all of our international students. So if you apply by August the 1st and you're starting your studies in September, then we would guarantee at least one of the 3 options that you would put on the application. Something that I think is really comfortable about living in the accommodation is that you don't have to worry about anything. All the bills are covered, all the services are covered, so you don't have to worry about paying the internet. And then during winter when it's really cold, it's really nice to have a heater on all the time without thinking about how much is it going to be on the bill. You will also get a bus pass already included in the fees. So with this bus pass, you would connect to all of the campus from the university. So outside of all the residence halls, you would find a bus stop that would link you directly to the campus. The furthest I think it is about 25 minutes. But you have lots of different options surrounding Highfield, which is the main campus, and Boulderwood, which is about a 10-minute walk from Highfield. So the price will vary depending on if you wanted ensuite, that means that you have your own bathroom, or if you wanted shared bathroom, or if you wanted catered, which means that you would get like cafeteria food every day, or non-catered that you would have to cook by yourself. But yeah, we guarantee accommodation for all of our international students. And I just wanted to show you some pictures. We've got Mayflower, which is right in the city center, and then we've got City Gateway, which is about 10 minutes from Boulderwood, Wessex Lane. And this is how they look on the inside. You would get a bed, a desk, your basin, and then the kitchen, and then you have some common rooms like this one. And just to summarize, or just to finish my presentation, I'll briefly talk to you about the city of Southampton. We are in the south of England. We're just over an hour and 20 minutes from London. We're the cruise ship capital of Europe. We have a population of 250,000 people, so it's a small city, but it's one of the sunniest and greenest cities in the UK, and it was ranked as one of the most affordable cities in England. So this is how the Southampton docks look like. We've got lots of different cruise ships coming in. And as a fact, the Titanic left from the Southampton docks in 1912. So we've got a see the museum and lots of different landmarks about the Titanic around the city. So I mentioned that we're just over an hour and 20 minutes from London by train, but we've got other cities really close to Southampton as well. We've got Manchester in like 4 hours, Edinburgh about 8. And we've got, lots of different cities surrounding us, like Bournemouth. This is really nice sandy beach. We've got Exeter, Bath, Bristol, Cardiff, Reading, Oxford is about 2.5 hours. We've got Stonehenge if you're interested in archaeology. We've got Reading, Brighton, and I mentioned we do have a small airport. So we've got direct destinations to lots of different places in Europe, but then we also have a direct train from Southampton to Gatwick, and a direct bus from the main campus, Highfield, to Heathrow, which is the other main airport in London. So I mentioned you also want to travel a little bit. It's not just about studying. So I mentioned we've got direct flights to lots of different destinations in Europe. And these are just some pictures of the city. We've got a couple of museums. We've got the city center, the bar gates, the Tudor house, and then the nice boats and yachts. We've got a couple of festivals a year. We've got races. We've got lots of culture, theater, if you're interested in that. We also have, for those of you who are interested in football, we've got stadium, the St. Mary's Stadium. We've got the Southampton Saints, our team. We've got lots of sailing clubs, and Taekwondo is very big in Southampton as well. So I mentioned the Bournemouth, which is this really nice sandy beach. It's just 20 minutes from Southampton. We have the Isle of Wight, Winchester, which is this really nice medieval town, about 20 minutes from Southampton as well. And right next to Winchester is the New Forest National Park. There's lots of ponies and like horses just wandering around if you're interested in maybe doing some cycling or running or just hiking. This is an excellent option. And before I finish my presentation, I wanted to mention as well that there's a new scheme for international students starting this year. For students who graduate from a program in the UK can stay 2 years after with a full-time working visa. If you're interested in maybe studying your master's and staying 2 years after, you can get some working experience. You don't have to stay in Southampton, you can move to anywhere. But I think that combined with our career destination service would be a very good opportunity for you to get some working experience in the UK. So for master's is 2 years, and if you study a PhD, you can stay up to 3 years. And this will be the moment for those of you who have any questions. I am happy to answer any questions.
Thank you, Cecilia. There's a couple of questions that I think you cannot see because they were only sent to me. And one is from Jen. And the question is, do you have fully funded programs for international students, like a PhD?
So what we have, we used to have this scholarship called the Presidential Scholarship for PhD. That was a fully funded scholarship. Due to COVID and budget cuts, we're no longer offering this option, but it might be that it gets reinstated for next year. So just keep on the lookout. And also we offer what they're called PhD studentships. So usually these projects have already allocated money and you would be applying to them as a kind of job position. So it might be that they're not exactly what you were looking for, but they're very close to your research interest. So you might want to apply for that. I am happy to send you the link. If you send me an email, I can help you and send you the link of the PhD studentships. This is updated every week, so you can take a look at all the projects that are looking for people to work on them. And usually engineering programs are very much on this list. So it's not like a fully funded scholarship, but you will be actually working as the university staff member. So it will be more like a job, let's say. But they're called PhD studentships.
Okay, great. There's another question that I already tried to answer. It's from Daniel. He was asking if the session was going to be recorded. So I have said yes, we are recording it, and we will have it on our Facebook page tomorrow morning. We will send you the link anyway by email so that you can watch it again. Then Lisette, she's asking, Chevening scholarships also apply for PhD programs, considering that the length of the program is more than 1 year?
So no, Chevening scholarships only offer the opportunity for 1 year masters. There are some masters, like research masters, that are more than 1 year, and Chevening does not cover these, only for 1 year masters. If you hold a master's, you can still apply and study another one, but not for PhDs, I'm afraid.
Okay. Ramses is asking, what are the benefits of the university being part of the Russell Group?
I'm sorry, of the university?
What are the benefits of going to a university that is part of the Russell Group?
Okay, so usually people who graduate from a Russell Group university have better or easier chances of getting a job or getting employed. What we've seen from the research and statistics are graduates from Russell Group universities have less of a struggle to find a job or to be employed, because they know that Russell Group universities maintain a certain status and quality in the education as well. So yeah, I would say that's kind of the benefits about studying in a Russell Group. And it's like a very elite group of universities. Only 20 universities in the UK are part of this group. So it's kind of the prestige about studying there. And because it's kind of assuring that the quality of the education is going to be, very good.
Thank you. Everett is asking if you have a brochure for all these postgraduate programs.
So I have a PDF brochure that I can send you if you're interested, or directly on our website you can find all the programs. I'm happy to send you the PDF if it helps you, or links to the specific programs that you're interested with more information.
Okay, maybe if you can send it to me, Cecilia, and I'll make sure they all receive that brochure.
Okay, yeah, I can do that after the presentation.
Okay, thank you. Christian, is there a scholarship destined to international students?
So we've got the International Merit Scholarships that's addressed to international students, and it's based on your academic excellence. So for some programs, we've got discounts of £1,000, £3,000. So we've got agreements with lots of different agencies. Let's say if you're from Mexico and you're thinking about applying to CONACYT, we've got an agreement with them, and you'll be receiving a discount of 30% of the fees, of the tuition fees. Let's say if you're from Colombia and you're thinking about applying to a Colfutura scholarship, we would be able to give you a 15% discount on the fees. So it's not that the university has very big or very large scholarships, but we do have these agreements with the different agencies, so you can get a bigger discount if I'm making myself clear. So we do have these international merit scholarships. They're not very large amounts. They're £1,000, £3,000. But if you apply to these scholarships, we would give you that extra discount.
Thank you, Ceci. Lisette is asking, do you have regular conferences about the different studies and investigations that are carried out in the engineering area?
So because we have lots of different engineering programs, I wouldn't be able to tell you on the top of my head of all the projects. But if you tell me I'm interested in metamaterials or I'm interested in energy, I can point you in the right direction. if you can send me an email, I'm happy to send you the current project that we're doing. And even on the website of the engineering faculty on the bottom, we've got latest news. So usually that's where they published something related to I don't know, an award or a project. But again, if you send me an email, I'm happy to send you specific information about the projects.
Let's see, and every now and then we also have sessions like this with professors and with academics in different areas. So yes, we would let you know whenever that is taking place so that you can join.
Yes, every now and then we have academics on the sessions that are happy to answer specific questions that you might have. So yeah, if you're on their mailing list, or if you send me an email, we're happy to invite you to the next ones, or even put you in contact with an academic or an alumni.
Okay. I don't have questions coming in anymore. Okay, one more. Says, yeah. So he's asking if he can send an email if he has any doubt about a program.
Yes, please do. Feel free to contact me. Again, that's my email address. I can even send Debbie. I think Debbie has it, but she has a link with my calendar. If you want to book an appointment, you can do that, and we can have a meeting of about 30 minutes where we can discuss all of your questions and specific your queries that you might have. So yeah, please feel free to send me an email. And I can also send you a link for you to join our mailing list with updates. Yeah, my colleague Debbie is more than happy to share that link with you. But if not, you can send me an email. We can arrange that as well.
I have just shared my email address. In case you are interested or you have doubts about the application process, you can contact me. And I'm also going to share with you my mobile phone. I also use WhatsApp a lot. So if you want to send me a message for a quick question, please feel free to do that. Okay, so that's my number and my email address. And we are here to help, both of us, Cecilia and myself, help you get to Southampton and study your program in engineering. I don't see any more questions. So if there's nothing else coming in, I think we can end the session. Ceci, do you want to add anything else?
I just wanted to thank you for setting this up and everybody for joining us today. Please feel free to contact me with any questions you might have. Also want to remind you that Debbie's services and I are absolutely for free. We're not going to charge you anything. This is basically our job. So any kind of questions you might have, please feel free to contact us. And thank you for joining us today. Have an excellent rest of your day.
Thank you, everybody. I will send you the link to the session video. Good night.
Bye-bye.